Namaste everybody. You are watching the NCED virtual class of English grade 9. Today we are doing unit 2. We're doing exercises under writing section. So under writing section we have something, we have some exercises from the textbook, or before that we'd have to, or we should we should get some ideas on writing email. So before starting, I would like to ask you some questions. Like, have you ever written any email? Have you got or have you received any email message? What's an email? Do you know? Do you have an idea? Or how do you communicate with your friends? Or sometimes you might have composed some messages, or you might have sent some SMS or MMS, or there are different ways of technology these days. So because of the advancement in the field of communication and technology, you people, I think, are already familiar with different ways of communication, right? So here, whatsoever, whether you have already got email ID or you have not created it at, I don't know, but my focus is on how to write email. Then let me ask you, do you think writing an email is similar to writing a letter? What do you think? Are they same or they are different? Whether they are same or different, I would like to show you some examples here. Let's have a look on the screen. So there on the screen, you see an email. So get focused on its structure, its layout. What does it look like? So here on the screen you can see on top of it 2 is written, then there is learning English, means learning ENG at edunet.com, right? Then CC, CDC, BKTPUR at edunet.com. So these are just address. I will talk about it later in detail, what it means or why we write this. Don't worry about it right now. There is subject, it's written there, something, blah, blah, blah. So dear means there is salutation. Then there is the paragraph, body paragraph. It looks like somehow like later, right? So here the continuation of this goes like this. So there are still some more paragraphs. Then lastly there is ending. Looking forward to your reply. Best regards, Kiran Thapamaga Sri Bhageshwar Secondary School, Sirsha 1, Guwani, Basauti, or something like that. There is name of person who has written this and then address. So it looks like a letter. Don't you think so? But do you think everything is similar to the letter? If they are different, then in what ways are they different? Let me show you an example of a letter. You've already done it. So here let me take you to, okay, this is one letter. The River Deerfield, Chester, UK is there on the top. Address is there, date is there, then Dear Lakwa, there is salutation, then there is proper starting, or there are paragraphs. Last time we did this later, and you can see it in a book also. This is all from your textbook, then there is a bit longer than the email, right? Then lastly, what is there? Best regards, Nima. So that's all for now. Looking forward to your next letter. Best regards, Nima. This is all written there. Then what are the differences? Or what differences did you find here? This is an example of a letter. Nima has written to her brother Lakwa. That we did it last time. And then that was there. Okay. Let me take you to next. Is it? No. Where is it? Let me find it. Yes, it's the thing. Yeah. So some technical problem. No problem. Okay, here it is. Then I would like to describe it in detail later. But here what it says is, it says something like, okay, where is it? It's there. Learning 2 is written, then CC is written, then subject is there. This is the layout only, frame. I just wanted to show you the format only. The format looks something different, somehow different. Why? Or in what sense? It is because, in an email, you can see a format like this. I have just tried to draw it here on the board as well. On the board, you can see 2 is written, the same format I have copied here. You can see it in your book also. Then CC is there, subject, dear Miss Adhikari, and there is body, part of body, and then there is proper closing, ending. So, layout is definitely different, and they are different in other sense also, right? I'll be telling you while doing it. We'll be doing that text. Text means this email. We'll be reading this email after some times, and before that, I would like to talk about how they are different, or what kind of emails are there, or what is an email. Let me tell you first. An email, as you already know, is a type or is a method of sending digital messages from a sender to one or more than one, means multiple recipients, right? So especially an email can be sent by using network. So by using network, digital messages are sent from one sender to one or multiple recipients. Recipients means the one who gets email. And this is a digital world, as you all know. And in the digital world, especially writing letters has become very old-fashioned, but it doesn't mean that letters are outdated or there is no use of letter. We still need letters, or we still have to write letters, or we should practice it. But writing email has been a very modern kind of technology, and it is information technology. Remember that. And in writing email, especially, I think you have got an email ID. If you don't, then you can create an email ID by using different email platform like software. There are softwares like Gmail, Yahoo, Hotmail, or the mail only. So there are different platforms. You can create an account by filling up those details that they ask for. Then after it is done, you can just log into your account by using your email ID. Email ID looks like something you can see on the screen there, like learning @yahoo.com or gmail.com or something like that. Which platform do you use? Its name will be there: gmail.com, yahoo.com, mail.com, or hotmail.com, like this, right? Then, after you have finished opening or creating an ID, what you do is you just write, or you start writing emails to your friends or to anybody, maybe to your principal, head teacher, or to anybody in the world. You can write emails. But there are two types of emails, remember. If you're writing emails to your friends, to your colleagues, or say to your relatives or neighborhoods, people from neighborhood, the language, formality, degree of formality of your language might be different. That's why there are two types of emails, formal and informal. So if you're writing formal email or using formal language, that time you have to be careful about so many things, especially about language or about layout also. Layout is same, but what we have to do is we have choice of words, proper choice of words, proper beginning, proper ending, or how you do sign-offs, or how you begin. So there are things like that. I will be talking you or showing you some slides also. Now, In a letter, you just have different kind of layout, as you saw Nima's letter, their address and date in the beginning. On top, then other things are somehow similar, same. But in fact, an email is much less formal than a letter, remember. But it doesn't mean that we don't have to write emails or email is always informal. It's not so. We can write formal emails. We can write emails to a big company or to offices or to any kind of offices, government or whatever. And then you can write emails in a formal situation, or sometimes, these days people practice writing emails to apply for their jobs also. So application can be sent by using email these days. That's why you need to be very much careful. So let me give some tips here. So where is it? Is it tips? Yeah. Tips for formal email writing. I will take very short time here. Use an appropriate greeting. It means like in a letter or like you saw it in a book also, in textbook also. You have to start with proper greeting. Means you should not write whatever you like. You cannot say hey or hello to a very formal, in a very formal situation when you write letters or emails to, especially in an office or to a senior person or in a very formal situation. So it means your greeting should be according to the level of your writing, especially to whom you are writing. It depends on that. Next, a second point is there. Introduce your topic in a single sentence. Starting, that is all about starting. We'll come to the model email from your textbook also later. Number 3 is there, add details to your topic in a short paragraph. It means your paragraph should be short, not like Nima's letter, writing whatever you like, writing in a very lengthy way. It's not like that. Emails always should be short and specific. Number 4, add a call to action to explain what you need the person to do. It means if you're writing about a problem, or if you want somebody to solve your problem and you want to draw that person's attention to that problem, then what you do is you need to add that kind of call to action kind of sentences. I will give examples later. Number 5 is there, use an appropriate sign up. It means that is closing the letter. So here, how we greet. Greeting is like, use salutations like dear sir or madam. Means if you don't know the person, you write dear sir or madam. If you know the person's name, then dear Mr. or Miss Smith, dear Mr. Thapa or Miss Adhikari or something like that. So you write the second name, surname here, last name. Dear Mr. Thapa, dear Mr. Bidari, dear Mr. like this. Okay. Next, dear Professor Subedi. If you know the title, use it, Professor or Prime Minister, something like that, right? Dear Professor Subedi. To whom it may concern. This means we write this when the person you write is unknown. Writing to unknown person or group. In that situation, you write to whom it may concern. A neutral greeting is like hello, hi plus name. Suppose, hello Ram, it's neutral type of greeting, not so formal. And then not so informally as well. But informal greetings are like, hey, hi, hey, comma, right? Or you can simply write hi, comma, here. In place of writing dear Miss Adhikari, you can write hey or hi, then comma, and then start. From the next line, you can start writing email. So that is very informal. We do this only when we write emails to our friends, our friend circles, right? So hello, or no greeting as well. It's not compulsory to write greeting if you're writing to your friend, to a very close friend. He doesn't mind it. Next, opening sentence should be like this. I'm writing regarding, these are just the ways we write, but it is not compulsory. It is not that we always have to start the writing, from the sentence like this. I wanted to follow up on, I would like to ask about, means if you have any question or query about something, and you are writing email to that person to know about something, then that time you can write like this. I would like to ask about blah, blah, blah. Then I need to bring something to your attention. It means if you want to tell a problem to the person. So if you are writing to find a solution to a problem, then begin your sentence like, I'm concerned about. This is also another way you can write. But it is not the one and only way of writing. Changing topic means, suppose you talked about one problem in one paragraph, then you have still some more thing to tell, or in other paragraph you want to deal with. Then that time, what do you write? There is one thing more I would like to discuss with you. Then you can just tell the problem. Regarding that, I would also like to ask you about, then you write the problem, right? So it means these are just the basic way how we change the topic in email. Adding a call to action. As a matter of urgency, you need to. It means if you want that person to solve your problem or to do something, to act and do something for you, that time just you may use. It is not that you should use. It's not compulsory. Could you please, I would like you to then do that way, right? Formal ending statement means in an email also we have to give a formal ending. Means a good ending should be there. Like in a letter also, just like Nima has written, I look forward to your reply. It's like that. I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you for your consideration. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me. Don't hesitate means don't wait to contact me. Just feel easy, feel comfortable, and ask me if you have any queries. This is how we write. These are just the ways of writing email, means writing sentences in an email. Okay, closings. What kind of closing? Closing is also called sign off. Okay, at the end of email we write. At the end of a letter also we write sign off or closing. This is how we do. In this sense, a letter and an email are similar. Like we have closings, and we have degrees of formality as well. The only one thing is this format, this layout of format is different, and the way we begin an email is somehow different. And the words can be like this: sincerely, respectfully, best regards. These are just what? They are very formal kind of closing. Regards, kind regards also can be there. They are just neutral type. Then informal closing, it means when you write emails to your friend. Okay? What is she? If you're writing emails to your friend, you can say cheers. Lastly, it's not compulsory that you should write respectfully to your friend. You must not be so much respectful to your friend. That's why we can simply write cheers, thanks, take care. And this is ciao. The ciao looks like ciao, but it's ciao. Ciao means here, it's an Italian word that originated from Latin, right? So it means see you later. You can simply write to your friend. These are informal closings. Now I would like to give you some extra tips here, additional tips. Like while writing an email, you must be polite, right? Be polite. Use good words and good language. Don't write whatever you like. Emoji free. Don't give a wink or emoji picture. Don't use emoji pictures. Suppose of smiling or with smiley faces, or say crying or laughing. No, don't do that, because you can do it to your friend in an informal email, but you cannot do in a formal writing. That's why emoji free should be there, and then avoid using idioms or difficult words or jargons. Don't use that kind of things. No spelling mistakes. Mistakes means generally we have the habit of writing short messages, SMS. When we write SMS, we can use very shortened form or very short forms of different words, or even we don't mind spelling mistakes, spelling errors. So no reductions here. Like don't write gonna or wanna type of words. Gonna means going to, wanna, want to. Don't use this kind of word. They are very informal. Then don't write you or EWU. YOU, you. I love you means here, don't write this kind of spelling. I love you or something giving sign in a formal writing. Please be careful about that. And no punctuation mistakes like capitalization or other exclamatory or exclamations, question mark or full stops. There are different types of things, That is punctuation. So punctuation mistakes, don't do this. If you are applying for a job, writing a job application in the form of an email, that time, you cannot write whatever you like or you cannot make mistakes. Cannot make mistakes. Be careful about that. These are some of the useful email phrases here. Please find attached photos or resume or something like that. Please, means if you are sending something to your friend, you can just write, please find attached, I'm forwarding. If you are, redirecting, if you are forwarding somebody's message to some people, redirecting. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me. I look forward to ... ing from you. This means here verb ing form, present participle, right? I look forward to hearing from you. I look forward to getting your reply. I look forward to noun phrase also can be there. Your next later. So like that. Now, let me take you to later here. And this is from your textbook, right? That is on page number 23 of your grade 9 textbook. Here is what? This is format 2 is there. And CC, let me tell you what CC means. CC means carbon copy. Carbon copy, why we write CC or whether we must write CC or not while writing an email. Just be careful about that. 2 means to whom you are writing your email. Just write email ID, email address of the recipient, the one who gets your email. It might be like learningeng@edunet.com. That is given there in your textbook. Or you can write simply write your friend's email there. CC means a carbon copy. Means suppose you are sending this email to multiple people at a time, means at a single time. That time you include email IDs of other people also. It means whatever email IDs you include here, they also get the same message. They also can read the message. Same message can be sent to multiple people at a time. That is CC. If you don't write anything in CC, simply type your email recipient's name here, then subject or then message. That single person gets the message. If you write CC, this means multiple people can see or can view the message. And there is another option also. In place of CC, you can write BCC also. There, when you compose an email, there will be one option of CC or BCC. You can choose one option. If you choose BCC, BCC means blind carbon copy. Blind carbon copy means if you send that message and in blind BCC, if you include any email IDs or email, those people get the message, but other people don't know that they are getting the message or they also can view the message. Nobody knows. That is for secret, that is for maintaining privacy. So BCC means to maintain privacy or to deliver the message secretly. We do this, BCC. But generally it is done. And now let me very quickly take you to this message here, email message. To CC, subject is there, query about audio materials. Dear Miss Adhikari, this is from your textbook. I am a student of grade 9 at Sri Bhageshwar Secondary School in Sirsa BDC of Dadeldhura district. I am contacting you to ask about the audio materials your company develops. Means the person who is writing email wants to know about what? Wants to know about audio materials. Audio means for listening purpose, right? I am interested to know whether the materials come in DVDs or CDs or if we have to download them. Means he wants to know how we can listen or we can get that audio materials, whether it is in the CD form or DVDs or we can download from the internet. There, next continuing paragraph. Okay, could you please send me some more information regarding the materials, as I am not sure which would be the most useful for a student like me studying in a remote village school in Nepal. It means he studies somewhere in Dareldura, in a remote village, and he just wants to know whether they would be useful for a student like me or not. He's asking that kind of, he has got curiosity, concern. I would also be thankful if you could tell me whether the materials have to be bought or are available free of charge. It means whether it is expensive or whether we have to pay money for that or not, whether we get it free or not. That's the query, that's the question he wants to know or he wants to ask. Looking forward to your reply. This is how the ending goes. Best regards. This is sign off or this is closing. Kiran Thapa Magar, Sri Bhageshwar Secondary School, Sirsa 1, Gwani, Basavdi. If you are writing this in the form of a letter, this address should be on top, right? On the right hand side top corner. But you are writing an email here, that's why it comes at the end. Don't you think this is the difference? Yes. Kiran Thapa Magar is there, name is, signature is there, best regards closing is there, all the same. But writing address there below or at the end is somehow different. And if you remember one thing, if you are writing email to your friend, that's very informal. This time you can just write your name only, or you don't need to write anything. Who cares? No problem. You can write whatever you like to your friend, but don't do this to an officer or say to senior people or don't do this in formal situations. Now, did you understand this? What this letter or this email is for? This email is for telling the queries. It means Kiran Thapa Magar. Look at this name. Kiran Thapa Magar wants to know about audio materials. From what? From that company which has developed there, and the address is given. So from Miss Adhikari, he wants to know about the audio materials. And he has many queries, as you know, got it. Now, what I want to tell you is, there is one question. Question is, this is from your textbook again. Question is this one. Put into practice section, right? Imagine that you are Miss Adhikari. Write a reply email to Kiran Thapa Magar giving him all the information he has asked for. Use the format as in the model email. It means use the same kind of email, model email. Formats should be the same, but what you have to do? You have to imagine yourself to be Miss Adhikari, then write a reply. So, can you do this? Let's practice then. We just can write this way, but this is what address. These are the additional addresses. Then subject, we should be writing subject in very short sentence, or say 2 or more, a few words we can write. Then there is salutation. The same format we follow, but we are not writing to Miss Adhikari now. We are writing to whom? We are writing to Kiran Thapa Magar, right? So what do you write? Dear Mr. You can write Mr. Thapa or Mr. Kiran Thapa. You can write the full name as well. Then give comma. What do you write to? To should be like this. Write address. Kiran Thapa Magar 123@gmail.com. This is one imaginary email ID. I just made up it. So Kiran Thapa Magar 123@gmail.com. Suppose you type that one. This is all about typing on your computer, or you can do it on your mobile phone also, cell phone also. So don't worry about this. Shishi, whom you want to know, means you want to know, you want to send this same message to some other people also. If you want to know, want other people also to know this, then that time you can just type the other things like edunet. Is it there in your textbook, right? What is there? CCD, yes. ccdbktpur @edunate.com, right? It is already there. It means Miss Thapa, Miss Adhikari is writing this email to whom? To Mr. Kiran Thapa. And this means Miss Adhikari wants CCD Bhaktapur. CCD means Curriculum Development Center. Means she wants Curriculum Development Center Bhaktapur to know or to receive, to get this information, this email. That's why she has typed this here. And dear Mr. Thapa, this is the salutation. Then start, begin. Begin how? Okay, you can just give, you can start like this. I would like to thank you for your query and deep concern about the audio materials our company develops. Okay, this is just the beginning. Clear cut. What you want to introduce, this is topic sentence, or give a clear cut idea in one sentence. This is the beginning, proper beginning. Now change the paragraph and write some more details if you have any. Just like he has asked, Kiran has asked so many things about price also, about different forms, whether we can get it in CDs or DVDs. So you just mention this. Our company has developed audio materials in CDs or DVDs as well. If you have got, okay, if you have, just write like this, if you have access to what? Internet in your village. He definitely has internet access, isn't it? Because he is writing this email. So if you have access to internet in your village, you can also download it free of cost. It means, what is the price? No price at all. But if you need them in the CDs or DVDs, you should pay minimum cost. Why don't you contact our branch office there? I don't know whether there is branch office or not. I simply imagine that to be. Okay, why don't you contact our branch office in Kailali, or visit our website for details. details. Sorry, question mark. It should be question mark. Then, okay, you have almost given some answers, right? I don't know whether they are the best answers or not, but I tried my best. Now, change the paragraph, or we should give proper ending. If you have any further questions, don't hesitate. Do not hesitate to contact us. You can give website also, because we are talking about website there. Our website is for your information. For more information, visit our website at www. or something. You can write like that. Then, with regards or best regards, you can simply write that way, or you can write regards only also. regards, regards, comma, then write signature, write name. Who is writing this? Adhikari, something Adhikari. Give name like Kriti Adhikari, Kriti Adhikari. Then you can give the name of the company also, her company. Her company is like learning education, okay. Learning, okay, you might not see it. Learning English, blah, blah, blah. This is how we do. There should be a box. Simply join it, okay? So, it's not that good. It should have proper framing, proper layout, proper format. So, what you do is, you just be formal, be specific, write or compose short email, send it to one or multiple recipients, doesn't matter. So, I guess you got the idea how we write that one email. Now we have got second question also. Very quickly you can see this. I would like to draw your attention to this one, this question. I'm not doing this right now here, but whether you can see or you can read it here on the screen or not, it may not be visible to you here. Creative task, you can see in your textbook also. There is next question, creative task. There are several ways of circulating the messages, letters, emails, social networks like Facebook or Messenger or things, Gmail. Social networks means Viber is also there, Messenger is there, WhatsApp, so many things. More. Postcards, SMS and MMS. SMS short message service, MMS multimedia message. Interview any of three of your friends and complete the table. It means this is for your own. Just practice it by interviewing. Write the names of your friends. 1, 2, 3. Write names of your friends. Then which medium or which way your friend likes to write email or to write message. Just write. Maybe Facebook, maybe Messenger, maybe like this, email or what. Then reason behind their preference, why they like. Give the reason by asking your friends and remark whatever you have to say about that. And before signing out, I would like to give this question for your homework. Please, students, this is the question for your practice at home. Put into practice section, question number B, you can practice it at home. Like, imagine that you are living away from home. Your sister is at home, is rather carefree about food, work, and rest, and is spoiling her health. Write her a persuasive letter telling her how she can improve her health. This time, you are not writing an email. This time, you are writing a letter like Nima does, and then don't forget to give suggestions or advice. Write in persuasive form means to your sister, you just say, eat this, don't do that. So give suggestions about health. You need to be fit and healthy, right? So this is how we should do. Please, dear students, You might have got some ideas about writing email. I just tried my best to give some tips on writing email. Please do compose an email and send it to your teacher or to your principal or to your friends, whomever you like to send. Okay? So now this brings us to the end of today's class. Thank you for being with us. Thank you very much. Stay happy and healthy. Namaste.